In today's episode, I will be giving my review, reaction, and recap to the fifth episode in season 1 of Star Wars The Acolyte, titled Night. So let's jump right in.
Do something, man. People are questioning you. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, yep, do that. Sure, guys. Stupid and dumb. Just an idiot. Get your shit together, son. Fuck it. I loved it. Welcome to the dub cast.
Coming off of last week's episode, we ended with the quote unquote Sith um, just force pushing all of, 8 or 9 Jedi to the ground. So we pick right back up after that, where everyone is down on the ground, and I was counting. This man kills 4 Jedi. Yeah. Well, let me just say off top, another controversial week. You guys are liking the Acolyte videos, so I'm gonna keep them coming regardless. I will say this episode was a little off the rails. I feel like there was just a lot of stuff going on. It was kind of unhinged, in a bad way, if that makes sense. And we'll talk about it. But felt like this was them trying to just say like, okay, here's lightsaber battles, here's combat battles, here's everything you could want, and we're gonna throw it in your face, and you're gonna like it. And obviously, the people of Star Wars do not like it, meaning the fans. But here we are, anyways. As I mentioned, the Jedi down. So this is, this is stupid. So this guy just is gonna take down 4 Jedi easily. Like, it was just so fast, and it seemed effortless. Like, who is this guy? And there's this whole thing about how the Sith don't exist in this time, and it's just like, listen, I try to give this show optimism. I tried to be on their side, but they're losing me, man. And it's just like, I feel like they don't even care about Star Wars. This should be like its own universe. Like, this is not related to actual Star Wars, and it's like a fake Kaya Mundi, which, coming back to last week's episode, that it was apparently actually Kaya Mundi. So like, this is its own spin-off. I'm thinking of something. It's like the Marvel comics where everyone dies and they like Hulk's like an asshole. Like, this is like that. Like, it's like a what if. This is just a what if series where like logic doesn't apply, because this guy, there's no Sith that exists, right? But and then this guy later on in the episode is going to talk about whatever. But like, oh, it's just, I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it. This episode definitely kind of soured me on the series moving forward, and of course I'll finish it and watch it. I've spent time watching the first 5 episodes, so I might as well round it out for the cast and round it out to see what happens. But man, this was just a series of crazy shit happening. And listen, I don't even care about like the woke, quote unquote woke stuff, but it's just the other stuff, like the breaking the canon and breaking, like, I'm not a big canon guy either, but when you're just doing all this dumb shit, like, it's like, whoa, like, slow down, man. Fuck. Anyways, rant over. So he kills 4 Jedi, yes, 4. At one point he's going 4-on-1 and just easily handling them all. So who the hell is this guy? We don't know. Osha's doing whatever the fuck she's doing. May picks up Kalnaka's lightsaber. Good for her. Find a weapon, use a resource. Yeah, Osha finally makes her way back into the play, but she's like, I gotta run away with Yord. And this dude just throws a lightsaber like he's freaking Patrick Mahomes. That thing went like 300 yards, bro. He's freaking Joe Milton. He's got a cannon. What the fuck is this? I mean, I know you can throw a lightsaber, but and then you got it back. Like, I don't know, man. I just a cool scene though. Before we get into the intro of the actual Acolyte show, is this showdown between Soul and the Sith. I like the music, the little build up. Gave me a little bit of Phantom Menace vibes, just a little bit, tiny bit. Okay, tiny bit. For you people, don't freak out at me. Um, that was a cool part. It was probably maybe my favorite part of the thing, because even if you hate the show, you love Soul, man. The actor who came from Squid Game learned English to be in the show. He's clearly the best character. Just an interesting guy. Obviously, there's more going on, as we'll get into a little bit later. Anyways, so as I mentioned before, the Sith somehow knows Soul. I'm not sure if he has like a Jedi directory because when the mask comes off, Soul doesn't even say his name or anything. He doesn't know who he is, so he just studies all these people. Maybe he studied them to get to May's weakness or whatever. Maybe that's a Sith thing where you look into their weaknesses. See, okay, these Jedi ruined their whole family and burned their planet. Maybe we should go after them. I don't know. I thought that was an interesting note that doesn't really get followed up on, which seems to be a common thread throughout this episode. Meanwhile, while Soul and the Sith are doing battle, we have May versus Jackie, the Padawan. This is kind of a cool fight for hand-to-hand combat. Seems like Jackie's gonna get the upper hand like 2 or 3 times, but she never gets the finishing job, of course, because plot armor and May's gonna make it out anyway. And what the hell is up with the lightsaber malfunctions? Did they get like a bad batch? Was there the shipping wasn't working? Was it an embargo? Like they had to use secondhand stuff? Was it whatever the crisis was with COVID? Like did that happen where they didn't have supplies to make good lightsabers? At least 5, I think maybe even more lightsabers malfunction where they don't even turn on. And I've never even, maybe that happened in one Star Wars movie. Oh, sorry about that, but I don't know. Like this got me freaking out, man. I'm knocking over mics and shit. What is this? I think there was 7 lightsaber malfunctions. These things are supposed to work. They're crafted by Jedi's with the kyber crystals. What? How did this not work like 17 times? It's just like, what are we doing, man? So Jackie is gonna go dual saber, which was cool to see dual saber. They're probably trying to make her like another Ahsoka. They'll sell fucking Jackie toys. She uses Kalnaka's lightsaber and her lightsaber. She's kind of going at the Sith guy now, while Soul takes like a break from getting knocked out or whatever. I mean, it's just like not this episode is nonstop bullshit of just like go go go, make everything action, make everything fucking crazy, keep the fucking consumer on eyes on the screen with this bullshit action. What was happening? And then what's the Sith's motive with May? So first he puts her in chains or puts her in handcuffs, and then he sets her free, and then she runs away, and then he tries to kill her. So what is it, bro? Are you gonna kill her? Or are you gonna take her captive and retrain her? Or are you gonna like what are you doing here? Make up your mind, bro, because you're doing so many different things, and his motives still aren't even clear. Like he's just goofing with them. I mean, oh. Anyways, he takes out Jackie, and R.I.P. Jackie. She was a cool character. Probably people were like weird with her and Osha. I don't know. Maybe I mentioned last. I thought that they were gonna like kiss or something, but Jedi aren't allowed to have love. I forgot. So sorry. Also, she's a kid, so that'd be weird. So R.I.P. to Jackie. You contributed like a couple things in the show. Sad to see you go. Moving on, we get the big reveal once they hit off his mask. It's the guy that they hung in the tree, which I actually was not on my radar. I thought I wanted him to just be a random guy where like no one even knew who he was. Someone commented last week that it was the black-haired witch lady. You were wrong, my friend. It's okay. I didn't know who it was either. I actually want to shout out my other friends. Don't know if he wants his name revealed on the pod yet, so I won't say it. But we were talking about it this weekend, and he said it was this guy, and he was right. The guy, I don't even know his name. I don't care to know his name. The guy who got hung by May in the tree upside down. The guy, the go-between between her and the Sith. Turns out he was the Sith the whole time, which you look back on it, it kind of makes sense, I guess, to rewatch, but I probably won't rewatch it. The scene about the poison and stuff, he's like, you'd be okay with that, but like, does it make sense? Probably not. This show is just unhinged off the rails. I don't know. So it's our guy, Shocker, who like the only other character it could possibly be other than the witches. So it was down to one of those two, and the witches were all women. So it's our guy. And then after this, he has the dumbest dialogue for about 5 minutes. He's like, the Jedi like you might call me a Sith. So are you a Sith? Are you not a Sith? I think this was their way of copping out of making him a Sith, but like he's not technically a Sith. Like, okay, just whatever. I don't think he's a Sith personally. I don't even think he knows what he wants. It doesn't seem like, what's his motive? He just wants to kill a Jedi. He's like, I want to go. He's like, if I have the mask on, I'm just like making a Padawan. I want to train someone. But once my mask comes off, I have to kill every last one of you. what? It's just I don't know. This episode took me for a fucking loop, man. And then Yord gets into it with him once they catch up with Osha because, of course, all the characters have to go and they can't just go to the ship. And he just snaps Yord's neck. And listen, I didn't like Yord, but he was growing on me. I like the yellow lightsaber, so I'll give a quick RIP to Yord. Also brought like that dickhead Jedi energy to the show, so good for you, man. You're dead now. RIP to Yord and Jeki. So we're really losing everyone. We lost 4 unnamed Jedi. We lost Jeki, and now we lost Yord. So I do appreciate them at least killing off people that we know. So good for them for that. I will give props, but it all just happened way too fucking fast, man. Anyways, Soul is going to get the upper hand, get the lightsaber malfunction because that's the thing that happens every 2 seconds in a lightsaber fight now. But Soul goes to strike the guy down, and of course Osha's going to stop him and say, "Don't do that," because yeah, why would you want to kill an evil guy? Because yeah. Of course, Osha, the Jedi quitter, is going to be the one to stop the actual Jedi who's supposed to have morals from doing this. Yeah, our main character, Osha Toys, yay, she's the good one. But what's the deal with Soul, man? What's his dark side? Because we saw the fire thing. That wasn't his fault. That was May started the fire. He tried to save her. He couldn't do it. He had to save one of them. It's like, of course, you wish you could save everyone, but you can't. So I don't know, man. What's this dark side we're not seeing of him? I guess it'll be interesting to see if that is something moving forward. I mean, we only have 3 episodes left. This could have been the last episode. Just make the fight scene like 2 seconds longer. They kill the Sith guy, like end it. There's nothing, but I guess they're going for something that I'll talk about in a second. So basically, Osha is gonna pull. This was the dumbest part of the episode when Osha, the Sith who sees everything, blocks a stun with his mask. Kills 4 Jedi, one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat, kills Jeki, kills Yord easily. But no, little Osha is going to run behind him with her light machine and put it on his back. Yay! And she gets him, and the moths take him away. Woo! Nice! Good job, Osha. Wow, you got the Sith. Like, what are we doing? This is the worst part of the episode. Just make him run away or go to the ship. Why does she have to get some thing over his head where this is like, oh, everyone gets to win, and it's just like, enough, bro. It's just plot armor and whatever. I mean, this is Star Wars, so take it with a grain of salt, but like, that annoyed me. And the Umbra moths, yeah, these little moths that Soul easily handled one when it came at him. He gets overwhelmed by like 2 of them and he gets taken away. Please. Anyways, we're basically left with the sisters facing off in a mountain because that is something that happened where they just somehow made it up there by themselves. I don't know what the context of this was. Maybe I blinked and missed it, but fuck, man, they just are there already. And May's like, hey, we're good together. We do all this, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, and doesn't say anything. And then, boom, she goes into fight mode. They fight. May gets the upper hand. Apparently, Osha can never block. So that's something to keep a note on, I guess. She'll probably block her and kill her at the end. Spoiler, possibly. No, I don't know anything that happened in the show. So, prediction time. Osha blocks, and it works. So, I was happy. The Sith didn't actually get killed by moths, so thank God for that. If he went out like that, that'd be fucking pathetic, but there'd be no show, so good for him. And then May cuts her braids off, and I didn't know what this was for at the time, but she's doing the little switcheroo. So she's going to go with Soul back on the ship to probably Coruscant or whatever, and then Osha is left with the Sith guy, so interesting. They're going with the switcheroo angle. It's probably going to be the whole next episode is the switcheroo angle, and the 7th episode will be the trying to get back to each other, and then the 8th episode will be the ultimate final fucking end of the show. And yeah, so that's where we leave it with episode 5, Night. Honestly, just a disaster of an episode. As someone who's still had hope in this show, I'm very quickly lost it after this. I guess I'm interested to see where they go with the switcheroo and stuff, but like, damn, this was not good. Yeah, so didn't love it. on this episode. So with that being said, we'll go into my favorite and least favorite character. So favorite, I'll give it to the Sith guy just because he was a boss. Just killed like 6 Jedi somehow. Basically has like no morals. Was just goofing with the Jedi even after he killed all of them and was grilling them about like seeing his face. So I don't know. I'll give it to him. Least favorite. I forgot to mention Basil. He has the robots. The robot's gonna obviously know that it's not OSHA. So there you go. But um, least favorite. I mean, who even is there to pick from? I'll go with May because she's just like scheming for no reason. Like, what's the point in all this? You're gonna go like if you're gonna kill Soul, just kill him now. What are you doing? And then leaving your sister in the forest and betraying this guy and going back against it. And she pinned herself in a corner where she has to fight against everybody. She's fighting against the Jedi. She's fighting against the Sith. She's fighting against her sister. So all 3 parties want her arrested or something. So I'll give it to May. Just bad play here. So that'll wrap up Acolyte episode 5. 3 more to go, guys. Yeah, didn't love this episode. What do you guys think? Let me know down below or in the comments. Well, yeah, in the comments, obviously. So I'm out on Acolyte for now. Of course, I'll be here with the last 3 episodes as we go week to week. I'll watch it for you so you don't have to watch it, get the recap. But man, this took a turn for the worse for me. So that'll do it. Podcast coming in the future. Tomorrow or Thursday will be Brokeback Mountain review. Finally filmed and recorded that. It's scheduled to go. And then Friday or Saturday will be UFC 303 preview. And then after that, we'll see. So appreciate you guys as always taking a look at the videos, giving likes, giving dislikes, even any interaction is good interaction. Let me know if you like the content or not. So peace out, and let's finish this Acolyte ride.